Hey yo, hello, welcome back to one on fuck. Hello, welcome back to What a Many Speaks today. We're back with more Clover days. I'm gonna keep this one short because after I ended the part I realized this is actually not a good fucking idea to do this right after Izumi's because it's just yes. Time to say no to Izumi. Which I do not want to do because I quite like her at this point. Though I doubt I'll have to deal with the Maho factor. The main problem is that saying no to Tsubame doesn't just fuck over one character, it fucks over two characters. And it fucks over the entire family, really. A girl I wanted to protect. I want a girl I'd like to protect.
じゃあ、ツバメチンがヒロインね。はーい、ヒロイン。アサリンさん、どうして私じゃないの？
そないな風にすぐ文句言うからじゃ。なん
ですってこの話。
人ですらなくなった。なんか話出しそう。
What?
私がヒロインだって。一緒に頑張ろうね、ゆうくん。
Yeah, I shall protect Tsubame-chan. It's kind of embarrassing pretending to be Feather Moon.
でも、かっこいいよ。
Really? Thanks. Ow! Why'd you kick me, Izumi?
知らないわよ、バカ。やっぱり、イズミンにお姫様役は無理そうね。
With that, we began our theater practice. Like Torokichi said, it initially seemed like nothing more than playing house. But as we practiced more and appeared on stage, we began to love it. We kept doing theater all throughout elementary school and even after that. The four of us really worked hard. Tsubame, Izumi, Torokichi, and I. We were best friends always together as kids. That relationship didn't change, and I was convinced that it never would.
お世話になりました。
大したおもてなしもできず申し訳ありませんでした。
そんなことないですって。肉めっちゃ美味しかったです。
ありがとうございます。それを聞いてご主人様も草場の陰で喜んでおいででしょう。
Please don't kill your future husband.
保険金いえ、何でもありません。
If there is a genius detective among us, please raise your hand.
さすがはユウ、朝からツッコミが冴えとるな。
The next day, we woke up not long after the sun rose. I do hope in this route, the dad will be a bit more fucking calmed down. You know? Because otherwise, I'll start to feel bad for Shion. Because clearly, she deserves better if Izumi's... Like, if Izumi route, dad is the same as every other route. Tsubame and Torokichi have to leave early because of drama club practice. The others are enjoying their beauty sleeps, like it's summer vacation. I'll have to wake them up after this. Where's Izumi?
パンの仕込みがあるからって先に帰っちゃったよ。
Oh really? Seems like the bakery's keeping her busy.
お話中申し訳ありません。お二人ともそろそろお時間では。
せやな。はよ帰って朝練の準備せんと。
じゃあね、ゆうくん。
Yep, have fun at practice. Need something?
ゆうくん、また演劇部に。
何しとるんや、ツバメ。はよ行くで。
今行く。じゃあね、また教室で。
Yep. Tsubame says goodbye to Shion and hurriedly follows after Torokichi. Shion and I wave goodbye to them. Stand and wave them goodbye. I mean, what was Tsubame about to say a second ago?
雲一つない青空。こういう日は体を動かしたくなりますわね。
She gazes up at the sky and smiles tenderly at me.
他の皆様は私が起こしますので、ジョギングなどいかがでしょう。今すぐお出になれば、ツバメ様たちと合流できるかもしれませんよ。
Shion. Thank you. I'll go for a run then.
はい。いってらっしゃいませ。
Go back inside and rush to my room to prepare. Looking up, I see a clear blue sky that stretches in all directions. Seems to be telling me that something is about to begin.
危なかった。お兄ちゃんの声に遮られてほっとした。ゆうくんが忙しいんは分かっとる。ゆうくんを困らせとない、重荷になりとない。
Already read the whole thing again, so.
ゆうくんは優しいから舞台の件を話してしもたらきっと手伝う言うてくれる。いろんな無茶してまう人やから、あの件はうちらでなんとかせなあかん。わがまま言うたらあかんのや。うちはゆうくんのそばにいられたらそれでええ。いつもみたいに小芝居して笑うておれたらそれでええんや。それでええんや。
Just because of that final line, bottled up emotions, they will stay bottled up for the opening, at least for the best. Start Tsubame's route. Yeah, that final line that she just said, sort of the iya. The first thing I thought of is that one like karaoke song that Majima can sing in Yakuza 2 Kiwami. Sort of the iya. Anyways. Back into it we go. Prithee, Madame Tsubame, wait for me! Put on a poker face and call out to Tsubame theatrically.
これは高倉様、いかがなされましたか?
She chuckles and plays along, answering in a pompous ladylike voice. I cometh to accompany thee, Madame, manservant Takakura Yuto at thy service.
待ちや、貴様がお嬢のお供なんざ100万年早いわ。
What? Then Torakichi joins in on the act. Her escort. Well, looks more like a thug if you're being honest. But anyways, that's his role. In which case I'll play the role of a handsome man trying to woo the lady. Part of the fun of improv is trying things and seeing how the other person reacts.
もしどうしてもチューンなら、このワイを倒してからにしや。
Fine, I'll accept your challenge, knave. I'll show you that I'm the one worthy of escorting Madame Tsubame. You both pretend to pull out swords.
吠え面かかせたるわ。来いや、やさ男!
I bet Torakichi is certainly a worthy opponent in a staged sword fight despite having no weapon. I remember both of us practicing in the Kendo dojo as I become absorbed into medieval play. Those moves are still ingrained in me. And for instance, we lunge at each other.
二人ともおよしなさい。天下の往来ですよ。
お嬢!
Madame Tsubame. Our bout is brought to a halt by Madame Tsubame. Our past scene does look pretty cool.
二人とも朝から元気なんだから。で、ご用は何?
You're about to say something, weren't you? So I was just a little curious about that. I stopped my acting and explained.
ユウトも気づいとったか。
It was easy to tell, yeah. Today. You have a bad habit of stopping midway through when you're trying to say something, Tsubame.
せやせや、どうせうちらしかおらんのや。たまにはバシッと言うたらええ。
バシッとも何も本当に大したことじゃないんだけど。
Say it anyway. And just say it, don't be shy.
じゃあ。
She hangs her head a bit bashful before continuing.
ゆうくん、ほら、明日私たち日直だから忘れてないかなって。
She asks as casually can be. Torakichi and I simply slump our shoulders in response.
ほんまに、どうでもええ用事やな。
Well, I did forget actually, so I'm kind of glad you reminded me.
ごめんね。変に気を使わせちゃって。わざわざ追いかけてきてくれたのに。
Nah, it's no big deal. Torakichi and I shrug and share a smile.
せやゆう、これからちょい時間あるか？
I look at the clock. Thankfully, there are still a few hours before school starts. I got up early, so I have plenty of time to spare. Yeah?
朝の散歩でもどうや？気持ちを晴れたしな。公園とか良さそうやで。
Torakichi winks at me while Tsubame is not looking. Friendly eye communication that we owe to our long acquaintanceship. Well, I guess it's natural, though. Alright, I'll bite. Sounds like a lovely idea, but, what? Don't you have practice?
昨日は懐かしい面々が集まっとったしな。たまには思い出話もええやろ。
Yeah, I am, though. I feel like we already did plenty of that yesterday.
そう言うなや。ツバメもええな。
いいけど。
The park is a very picture of peace and quiet at this time of day. The foghorn occasionally blares from the port. Various people are running and walking across the trail. It's a very relaxing ambience.
朝早くここに来るのは久しぶりかも。
ああ、思った通りええ感じや。ランニングのコースに入れてもええかもしれん。
そうだね。ここでフェザームーンごっことかしてたんだよね。
公園っていうのは不思議なもんやな。ガキの頃は毎日のように遊びに来とったのに、ちょっとでかくなるとあんまいかんようになる。
Yeah, growing up means you can't play all the time like you did as a kid. It's just part of life.
そうだね。そうだよね。
We all gaze around the area with a sad wistfulness. We do wish those days where we could come play here and we could come here and play without a care in the world. I truly enjoyed getting to revisit our childhood like we did yesterday. Even so, our little trip down memory lane has to end sometime. It's time for me to go to the subject at hand. I wink at Torakichi and we nod at each other. So, what were you going to say to me this morning, Tsubame, dear friend?
だから日直だって。
Okay, now tell me what it really was.
なあ、ほんまに大したことなくてもええね。ほんまに日直のことならそれでええね。
Right. Torakichi and I smile at each other. Tsubame has always been a reserved girl since way back when. Modesty is a virtue, sure, but it hurts to see a long-time friend of mine still hiding her feelings from me. This is a chick Torakichi and I came up with to get Tsubame to say what's really on her mind at times like this.
もうゆうくんとお兄ちゃんにはかなわんな。
Lightly bump fists with Torakichi in celebration. So, what was truly on your mind, Tsubame, my friend?
あんな、ゆうくんにな、また演劇してほしい思ったんよ。
Me?
せや、昨日はめっちゃ楽しかったさかいな。途中から乗せられたんは分かっとったんやけど、つい楽しゅて乗ってしもたわ。
Really? Your reaction during the DVD part was so serious I couldn't tell.
あれはガチや。あれはあかんで。もう門外不出やで。
Tsubame pouts adorably as she desperately clutches her bag that I assume has the DVD in it.
もう二人ともいけずやわ。
Tsubame just why is everyone so mean to me and me?
でもほんま楽しかったな。
Yeah.
ほんま昔に戻ったみたいで、一緒に思い出してしもたんよ。みんなで演劇してた頃。
Tsubame.
ああ、ええよ。ゆうくんが忙しいのも分かっとるし、泉ちゃんはバイトで大変やし。
I may become a suitable heir to the Takakura family. I want to repay Dad for adopting me and giving me a burden-free life. We may call him Daddy Doofus around the house, and he does clown around often enough to be punished with the iron claw of love. But truth is, he's a very capable man who manages a giant corporation. There's a lot I need to learn if I want to follow in his footsteps, which is why I'm currently devoting myself to studying the relevant subjects. That meant I had to quit doing something I loved, theater. It's precisely because I grew to enjoy it so much as I did that it hurt so much having to leave it behind. But even though I've already quit being asked to join again by Tsubame causes my passion for theater to rekindle inside me to the point that it's making my conviction waver. If I had the time, I'd love nothing more than to keep performing with everyone.
ごめんなゆうくん、そんな顔せんといて。今のはただのぼやきやから。
Must have been making quite the characteristic expression. Tsubame staring at me with concern. Damn, I was trying to make her feel better, but I achieved the opposite result. That said, if I gave her a serious apology here, that won't do anything to allay her concerns. My apologies, princess. I'd intended not to sudden these. I start my usual little improv out of habit. You won't worry, and I also won't leave any ambiguity. It's the perfect solution considering our relationship.
良いのです。私も無理を言いました。忘れてください。
We returned to our nice improv session.
惜しいな、勇者よ。その力、まだ鈍ってはおるまいに。
No, my liege, I'm already so weak that I cannot even kill a slime.
そんな弱くなったんかい
He burst out laughing at Torakichi's quip. While I'm glad he brought us back to reality, there's this fun nostalgia I feel when acting. I tried to quit it completely, but probably have lingering regrets which make me cling to anything theater-related. It'd be sweet if I could do theater again. Whisper to myself as I unconsciously look up at the sky. Those are my true feelings.
ゆうくん。
また始めとうなったらいつでも来いや。言うならいつでも歓迎や。
せやせや。
Thanks, you guys. I'm always worried about Tsubame, yet here they are cheering me up. It is a bit embarrassing. The warm love my childhood friends bestow upon me is like a ray of sunshine. Oh?
ほう、盛大になったな。
Aside to Tsubame clutching her stomach and blushing is too amusingly cute. Now it's me this time, I guess.
わいもや。ダブルストマックハウリングやな。
Sounds like some video game tag team move. Well, I guess we better leave and go grab some breakfast.
せや、せっかくやし、うち寄っていけへんか？飯食わしたるわ、ツバメが。
うちが？
おうよ、ツバメの飯はうまいで。
Tsubame's food. You can cook, Tsubame.
まあ、人並みには。って私そういうのできない子やと思われてた？
I remember you stuffing your face on various occasions, but cocked my head as I tried to scrounge up memories. Unfortunately, all I can recall is her voracious appetite. The air suddenly chills.
ゆうくん、来て。朝ごはん食べてって。
She grabs my arm with a smile on her face. Actually, that smile is very clearly twitching. Huh? Tsubame, my friend, you're kind of scaring me right now.
やかましい。料理できんこと思われるんは心外やで。おとなしいごちそうなりにきや。
Why are you flipping out at me?
よし、気合も十分そうやし、ほな行こうか。
Wait, hold up! I'm still a bit confused, but definitely interested in trying Tsubame's cooking. After readily accepting the invitation, I contact Shion and get her permission.
ゆうくんは何食べたい？
I'm hungry right now, so I'll eat anything you put in front of me.
そういう答えが一番困るんだけど。ま、なんとかしましょう。
Tsubame taps her chest. My eyes are glued to those soft, plump breasts as they jiggle.
じゃあ、ワインの部屋で、と思ったらあかんな。
It's a chaotic hellhole like always, I'm guessing.
まあ、片付けるんは手間取りそうやし、またツバメの部屋でええか？
うん、私はいいよ。
And that's more or less how we ended up going to Tsubame's room.
じゃ、どうぞ。
Sure. What? Entered the room first and let out a hysterical shriek at the sight before me.
ゆうくんどうし...
Lacy ones, white ones, black ones, and whoa, are those garters and stockings? Nice. Tsubame frantically collects the numerous articles of clothing hung up to dry. The eye candy, but poisonous eye candy, Tsubame, my friend. Magnificent. She holds them as close as she can, try and hide them from me. Well, those definitely weren't there when I came yesterday.
いつもはちゃんとしまっとるんや。お母ちゃんが。
Are those your moms? Tsubame's mother is certainly quite the attractive woman, so that's pretty exciting too.
いや、じゃあ、うちの。
So you always dress to impress. Though I have to say, those are some pretty racy panties for someone as modest as you.
言わんといてよ。
She plays up the embarrassed act, but in the process actually starts blushing. Tsubame's soft, sexy body adorned with those sexy panties. God, just envisioning that is enough to give me the spirit to fight on the front lines for 10 years. Allow me to declare, this hot single in my area is oozing with sex appeal. Oh no, she's into it.
そんな目でうちを見たら嫌や。
She's into it. Oh! Her sexy voice is the nail in the coffin. I reflexively hunch over.
じゃあ、あとは若い二人に任せて。
Takichi!
ご趣味は。
Is she really going to go there? I like theater fair a bit. What about you? My interactor comes out.
下着集めを少々って何をすの？
Well, all jokes aside, as a guy, it's hard not to stay when I see girls' underwear, sorry.
いいの。ゆうくんは悪くないから気にしないで。
She promptly stows away her underwear in the dresser, partially due to the erotic articles being out of sight, and partially due to the improv my boner has subsided, and now I have some breathing room. Fortunately, I don't think she noticed anything. While my good friend Tsubame is a rather forgiving person, I can't exactly come out and say, hey, I got a boner from you. That would be very awkward. But man, that really was a sight for sore eyes. Damn, I guess he prefers some more risque adult underwear, Tsubame. Meanwhile, Anzo and Andrea are still wearing those kitty kinds.
ゆうくん、なんで妹の下着知っとん？
My good friend Tsubame is now glaring at me. Wait. I don't do anything weird with her, I promise.
ほな、なんで知っとん？
They'll sometimes sleepwalk and slip in my bed with me, and when that happens, I'll get the occasional peek. You know, on accident.
ああ、そうなんや。うつったら、ゆうくんがあんずちゃんたちの下着を漁った上にかぶって、ふおーとかしたんかとつい。
What? I would not actively search for my sister's underwear, and even if I found them by accident, I wouldn't lose my mind like you're suggesting. Okay, I do kind of get excited when I see my sister's underwear, but I'll keep that to myself.
相変わらずあんずちゃんたちは甘えん坊さんだね。
I'm glad they do, but they're getting up to an age where it's starting to become a problem.
そうだね。
He's actually being reasonable? The fuck? Well, I've successfully managed to reassure that I'm not a pervert who goes hunting for his little sister's underwear, so that's good.
ああ、私ご飯作らないと。
She easily gets up, and I'm reminded too. We both completely forgot what I came
う
here
ちの
for.
タンス、あさったらあかんよ。もちもち。
Don't do that!
じゃあ作ってくるね。
Yeah, thanks again. As Tsubame passed me on the way to leave the room, I catch a whiff of her scent. My heart skips a beat. I know it's wrong, but it's hard for me to ignore Tsubame's femininity in situations like these. Given what just happened, I'm hyper-focused on my surroundings, that is to say, her room. Especially that dresser. Her panties are stowed deep away inside there. Man, they were so sexy. Yeah, I could definitely see myself opening it up and searching through. Wait, no, I'm the pervert, damn it.
You! 何驚いてんねん。ツバメのタンスでも漁ろうとしてたんか？
No, oh, you idiot!
せやな。で、守備は上々やったんか？
What are you talking about?
なんや先生、あんなラッキースケベなイベントこなして何も進展ないんかい。
What do you mean? What do you want me to do?
この状況で進展言うたら男と女のキャッキャウフフ以外あらへんやろ。
Ain't nothing like that happening, you doofus. I mean, this Tsubame we're talking about.
先生、かまととぶんのもええ加減にしや。ツバメのエロ下着見て鼻の下バコーン伸ばしとったやろ。性欲を持て余したんちゃうか。
Quit with this shit!
なんや、ツバメは女としての魅力がないっちゅうんか。
I never said that. In fact, she's too attractive to the point where it creates problems for me.
はっきりせんやっちゃな。どれ、今からでもツバメのタンスあさって突きつけ。
Well, I found one. My brother did searches for his little sister's underwear.
お兄ちゃん何しようとしたん？
And surprisingly, Tsubame opens the door and shouts at him with a plate in her hands the second I'm about to stop him.
ツバメのタンスあさってユウに下着プレゼントしよう思ってな。
いくらお兄ちゃんでもそれやったらガチで怒るで。
すまん。
ほんまにもうスカタンやっとらんでご飯の準備手伝い。
ほい来た。
Tokichi dashes out of the room. Considering his behavior, I have a feeling that my usually kind friend Tsubame is very scary when you make her mad.
ほんまほな兄ちゃんでごめんな。許したって。
Tsubame smiles apologetically as she sets the table. Yeah, I'm used to it, though I didn't actually think he'd do that.
ほなから下着のことは早う忘れてや。
I'll see what I can do.
ゆうくんたら。
Tsubame goes red in the face, and as that happens, I smell something nice waft in through the half-open door that Tokichi forgot to shut. Seems like some Western-style food. Ooh.
ああ、サラダ作るん忘れとった。もうちょい待っとってな。
Sure, I can wait. I can't wait. A little while later, breakfast was laid out on the desk before us.
はい、お待たせさん。
Spaghetti with meatballs for fucking breakfast? Ariad off, Tsubame! Oh, this looks good. An absolutely monstrous plate of pasta with some kind of tomato sauce and meatballs. Looks absolutely appetizing. Salads and greens to accompany it, and the spread looks truly extravagant.
和食がええかなと思ったんやけど、ご飯もパンもみんなの分なかったから、時間もないし、朝からパスタにしてもうた。
Does pasta not take long to make?
お鍋があったら一度にたくさん茹でられるし、ソースは冷凍しといたらすぐできるしな。
This pasta isn't, Lupin-style pasta, is it?
あれだよ。ネットで調べたら作り方載っとってな。やってみたら美味し
I
か
was
ったんや。
concentrating on the food, but when I look back up, I see Tsubame smiling in delight. Gotta think of it, this is the first time I've seen her in an apron.
お料理するとこ見られたことないからな。
She chuckles and stares at me, probably a little miffed about what I just said. Tsubame, you look really cute in an apron.
もうまたからかって。そういうことを他の女の子に気軽に言うてたら大変なことになるよ。
I guess. I was mainly just messing around, but I do honestly think she's cute.
もう乳くり合うのはその辺にしといてんか。お預け食らったまんまで死にそうや。
Yeah, let's dig in.
いただきます。
いただきます。
Take a bite of the pasta. Tsubame put on a small plate for me and instantly started humming in delight. Delicious. The garlic really enhances the flavor, the taste of the tomato sauce, and the basil leaf garnish accentuates it nicely. Then there's the savoriness of the juicy meatballs. I can't get enough. That is amazing.
こりゃたまらんわ。
Tokichi and I wolf down our portions. Immediately, we fill our empty plates with more.
あ、ユウ、自分取りすぎやで。
Too bad, first come, first serve.
上等や。うらき、超特盛りや。
Hey, what the hell, Torakichi? You blame me for taking too much. Look at yourself!
食い物の恨みは恐ろしいで。かんな。
Back at you 100-fold, you little shit.
ああ、もう二人とも喧嘩せんと。行儀悪いで。ぎょうさんあるやろ、もう。
After Tsubame's scolding, I managed to get my fair share of pasta and scramble with Torakichi. Oh, I'm stuffed.
ああ、めっちゃ満腹やで。
もう二人とも行儀悪いな。外でああいうことしたらあかんよ。
Tsubame lightly chides us as she hands out coffee after the meal. Not bad, but it was just so good. She is a good cook too, but it's the first time I've actually tussled with someone over food.
それは最高の褒め言葉だね。ありがとう。
You certainly showed me you can cook.
味にはちょっとうるさい燕さんですよ。
Yeah, Hans has always valued your taste of food very highly too.
そう言われると嬉しいな。
Great at cooking, you're kind, and you live kids. You'll make a great mother someday.
もう、ゆうくんたらからかって。
Plus, she's cute. I'm sure any man would be lucky to have her as a wife, but I'm too embarrassed to actually say that out loud.
どうやゆう、ツバメもらってくれんか。まだ新品やで。多分。
お兄ちゃん？
なんや、もう中古になってしもうたのか。
ちゃうわ、まだバリバリ新品や。何言わすん。ああ、もう恥ずかしいわ。
Why she's all flustered and blushing is too cute, I unconsciously stare at her. So Tsubame's a virgin. We unwittingly start staring at each other. A brand new sparkly Tsubame as a brand new wife. Sounds like a steal.
ゆうくん？
Damn it, if we're in such a use to Tsubame, I'd take you as my wife right this moment.
もうゆうくんたら他の女の子にそういうこと言うたら誤解されるで。
Sorry, that was more or less my honest thoughts, but I pretend it was a joke due to my embarrassment.
ああ、そういやゆうくん、嫁って思い出したんやけど、
Yeah, what about it?
ヘキルちゃんに求婚されとったん。どないすん？
Right. I sip a coffee while I think. Honestly, I doubt Ekiru fully understands what marriage means.
せやな。
She's a nice girl, so it definitely makes me happy that she likes me enough to say that, but still.
けど
Can't see her as anything more than a friend right now.
そうなんや。
ならゆうはどんな子なら結婚したいと思うん。
Let me think. I'm gonna go what I want as my wife. Typical stuff would be someone who's a good cook, kind, and beautiful. But I don't think that's enough for me. I want someone I can spend the rest of my life with. In that case, I probably want someone I'd feel comfortable being around.
安らげる子。なんかゆうくんらしいわ。
Oh, really?
らしいわ。
The sight of her angelic smile is so heartwarming, and that's when I realized she fits that bill. She's both kind and relaxing, and we both naturally care for one another like ourselves. A lifelong partner. If I were to marry Tsubame, I could see that happening.
で、そない、うち見てどないしたん？
Nothing, I was just thinking to myself that you're a very high quality gem.
お、やっぱりツバメに目つけたんか。お目が高いわ。こないなお買い得物件めったにあらへんで。売り切れごめんの一点物やで。早いもん勝ちや。
Force a smile in response to his comment as I feel a pang in my chest. It's Mom getting with some man that's not me. The second that thought crossed my mind, I reach out and take her hand. It's Mom, will you marry me? I need you ASAP.
はい。ふつつかものですが、よろしくお願いします。
No, I promise I'll make you happy.
はい。嬉しい。っていきなりなんやねん。
The way she blushes and gets so flustered only after joining in is just too cute. Someday she'll get married and leave us, and we'll never improv with each other like this again. I feel a stabbing pain in my chest at the thought of that. I like to imagine she's just like, am I broke? Like, am I broken?
では
Something's wrong.
いってらっしゃいませ。
See you later.
行ってきます。
I'm on cleaning duty today. My sister's asked to come along if they manage to get up and get ready quick enough. So we're all three leaving for school earlier than usual today. As a brother, I'm naturally more than glad to have them along.
おはよう。みんな早いね。
Tsubame is waiting for us at the usual spot. Hello. I did tell them that they didn't have to, but they insisted.
時間もありましたし、兄さんが燕さんと待ち合わせするって言ってたのでご一緒しました。あら、そうだったんだ。余裕を持って出た方が安心ですし。そうだね。もうお兄ちゃんに2人の爪の赤煎じて飲ませたいくらいだよ。
They sleep late.
うん。
They
朝
sleep
れ
in
ない
late.
時はいっつもギリギリ。付き合ってたら私まで遅刻しちゃうよ。
Ah, well, good thing you're early today.
あ、そういえば燕さん、チャリティー公演は何をやるんですか？
What's this charity performance? I've never heard of it.
いつも通っている教会の企画なんです。学園にお願いして演劇部に舞台をやってほしいと頼んであるのですよ。
Oh, really?
大きなホールを借りるみたいですね。入場料がそのまま募金になるとか。
So a full-blown play, basically. But why the long face, Tsubame? That sounds like fun.
それは
For an actress, the bigger the audience, the better. The sense of achievement and the satisfaction from performing in front of a large crowd is hard to top. But the hesitance in this actress's voice is probably related to what I made her admit yesterday. Tsubame, friend, you and I have known each other for many a year. You need to be more open. Aren't I always telling you to speak up if something is bothering you? Act the old wise man.
だってあんたを困らせたくはないんだよ。
Am I not reliable enough? You and I were a married couple, ain't we? We're supposed to tackle everything together.
おお、今日のは渋めの夫婦劇。どちらかというと時代劇？
So come on out with it. What's bothering you about the play?
うん、
You're afraid it's gonna be a flop?
知っとったん？
I didn't. I was picking on you for being too stubborn.
ずるいわ、ゆうくん。意地悪や。
Oh, hush. Quit being so reserved and speak your mind. Grind my fist into her temples.
あーい、やめてやめて。わかったってば。
After my cross-examination, she finally reveals what she's been hiding. While the offer itself was great due to the high number of members quitting and the 30 years having to prepare for college, they don't have enough people for the show. Additionally, if they don't gain any new members this year, the club is in danger of being abolished.
そんなことが大ピンチですね。
うん。私とお兄ちゃんでいろいろ部員募集の準備とかもしてたんだけど、舞台に間に合わせるには厳しくて。
確かにその状況からだと厳しそうですね。
うん。でも先方さんのイベントに穴を開けるわけにはいかないし、まだ他校の人に頼めるうちに代わってもらえるよう先生に言おうか迷ってたの。
そうだったのですか。
ごめんね、変なことを聞かせちゃって。
So what she revealed yesterday wasn't a full story after all. She withdrew that information of a concern for me, and while that does make me feel happy, it also makes me feel like I'm not dependable enough.
私でよければお手伝いします。
Surprisingly, Anzu enthusiastically offers to assist.
お芝居とか初めてですからうまくないと思いますけど。ありがとう、あずちゃん。お、つばめさん。あ
She hugs Anzu tightly and sheds a few tears. I can only imagine how grateful she must feel. I'd already made up my mind, but seeing Anzu's eagerness, I'm doubly motivated now. I'll help too, and I won't take no for an answer.
Yukun!
Honestly, you don't need to be so shy. We're not strangers, are we? Then again, I'm more than familiar with that side of yours.
あかんよ。Yukun 勉強あるやろ。そんな気使わんといて。
That's what I should be saying to you. There's nothing more frustrating than being an actress who can't perform.
でも、Yukun はお家のために勉強を。そうです。シオンさんが許すとも思えません。
I think she would. I mean, Tsubame needs my help.
クロですよ。いいですか?
I'll go forward this even if she disapproves. I'm ready to eat an iron claw of love too. Honestly, I'm still a bit afraid of receiving an iron claw of love, but I call Shion regardless. After fully explaining the situation to her, she gladly gives her approval. Got permission. Shion may look strict and indifferent on the outside, but she's a very caring person.
それはそうですけど、勉強はどうするんですか?
Well, I guess I'll have to lag behind a bit, but I'll make up for it later. Helping Tsubame out of this predicament is more important, don't you think?
そうそう。義を見てせざるは言うなきなりということわざもあるですよ。
What?
私だって意地悪でそういうことを言っていたのではありません。もうシオンさんがそう言うなら、それにツバメさんも困っているようですし、そういうことであれば私も協力しましょう。アンリちゃん、ありがとう。めっちゃ好きやで。
Tsubame gives her a big hug.
まあ昔なじみの長いお付き合いですし、いろいろお世話になっていますし。
So there you go, we're helping you out, and so don't give up just yet, Tsubame.
ありがとう。みんなありがとう。
You can hug me, tell me you love me too, you know.
いいけど、エッチなユウくんは抱きしめたら大変なことになりそうですけど、この間も前かがみになってたし。
I get the feeling I stepped on a completely separate landmine by cheering her up.
いやいや、兄さんがまたイモラル行為を。ユウトさん、その辺詳しく聞かせていただきましょうか。
I pictured Tsubame wearing the sexy underwear she had in her room and popped a boner. If I admit to that truthfully, I'd be subjected to Anri's charismatic, withering gaze, followed by a nasty scolding, and then, whenever I return home, I'd receive an iron claw of love as well. I have to do something. Oh, I know. Why don't you try acting too, Anri? You're cute, so you'd definitely shine on stage.
そんなこと言われても許してあげます。
That was easy. Only this once.
でもやっぱり私は出ません。柄じゃないですし。なので裏方を希望します。舞台裏でお手伝いすることもあるでしょう。
いっぱいあるよ。
ではそちらを手伝いましょう。
よろしくお願いね。
Well, that has 3 more of us, but we probably still want a few more people on stage.
そうだね。舞台に上がれるのが私とお兄ちゃん、ユウくんとアンズちゃん。他にも照明とか音響、小道具とか任せられる人がいるといいんだけれど、衣装は被服部に頼めばなんとかかな。
私一人じゃ無理ですね。
少しは先輩が手伝ってくれるけれど、あまり時間はもらえないからね。
Just happened to spot Hekiru and Hikaru heading our way. It was the perfect opportunity. Quickly nabbed the two of them and explained the situation.
私もやる。ツバメが困ってるなら手伝う。
ヘキルち
それにみんなでやるならきっと楽しい。
ゃん、ありがとう。
What about you, Hikaru?
どうするもこうするもヘキルがやるなら仕方ない。僕も手伝うよ。ありがとう、二人とも。
Tsubame hugs the two of them as she did on Tsunami, expressing her delight as openly as possible.
それで私は何をすればいいの？
You can help with the stage and props. If you can paint the backdrops, I'm sure they'd turn out great.
書き割り？
舞台の後ろに置いてある背景のこと。大物を仕上げるのは大変だと思うけど、
小道具は？
例えば王女の手鏡とか騎士様の剣とかそういうの？
I know I'm smacking my knee. That's because it like bubbles weirdly funnily right now.
ほう、どっちもやりたい。大きい絵描くのも小さいの作るのも面白そう。
それは嬉しいけど、木材使ったりトンカチ叩いたりするところもあるから、一人だと組み立てが大変かも。なら
私がお手伝いします。うん、よろしく。じゃあ僕も。
Sorry, but would you be willing to act with us? We don't have enough people as is.
なぜ僕に？
You have experience modeling, so I don't think we'll have to worry about you getting nervous performing in front of a crowd.
お眼鏡にかなったところ恐縮だけど、僕はヘキルと一緒に大道具小道具を希望するよ。私はヒカルが演技するところみたい。わかった、役者をやろう。
Thanks, that'll help us a lot. As I'm talking to Hikaru, I overhear Anari whispering into Hikiru's ear. I'm just gonna ignore that. But good job, sister of mine.
いい感じで仲間が増えてきましたよ、兄さん。
Yeah, just hope everything goes smoothly, though.
でも本当にありがたいよ。
You've got two working backstage, and counting Torakichi, that's 5 actors. Could probably do with one more.
そうだね。
No one mentioned Izumi, since she quit because of her family's financial situation. It makes it incredibly hard for us to ask. But I'd really love to have her on stage with us. Hello there.
おはよ
You walk into the near empty classroom and find Izumi reading a book on her seat. In her seat.
う。おはよう。早いね。はて日直か。
泉ちゃんはバイトから直行？
うん。早く終わったからね。
そっか。
For the play to succeed, it does seem like Izumi's help will be essential. I know about her circumstances, but I've made sacrifices too. Alright, why not? I got nothing to lose. Izumi!
何すんのよ。
Abruptly grab her hand and gaze directly into her eyes.
何よ、そんなにジラジラ見て。いやらしいわね。嬉しいじゃない。
Izumi, I need you.
ゆうくん何言うとん。
I receive a rare blow from Tsubame. I explained things in detail as I did when we recruited Hekiru and Hikaru.
そっか。そんなことになってたんだ。
ごめんね。泉ちゃんの事情は分かってるんだけど。
まあ、ちょっとしんどいのは確かだけど、ゆうとやみんながやるって言ってるのに、私がやらなかったらカッコつかないよね。じゃあいいよ、手伝ってあげる。ただバイトはやめられないから、あまりセリフの多い役は無理だけど、それでよければ。泉ちゃん、めっちゃ好きやで。
Tsubame hugs Izumi too, expressing her gratitude. We're now up to 6 onstage actors and 2 backstage workers. I think we're in a safe spot now. If we could get the third years to help out with the lighting and sound too, that'd be ideal, but we can always do multiple tasks ourselves if need be. Either way, we'll manage. All that's left is someone to do screenplay and direction. Asurin has been acting as provisional club advisor since April. Her acting experience basically amounts to playing with us when we were kids though, so that's probably out of the question. Send a text to Torakichi updating him on the situation.
ゆう、でかしたで。
My man! As soon as the bell rings and we enter the break period, he rushes through the door. Be quiet and get back to work, Vice Pres.
正直すまんかった。
Slap him on the head. Sup, just to check. You're alright with being an actor too?
それなんやけどな。わい今回は完全に裏方回ろう思てん。
Come on now, my dear Torakichi. Finding a male replacement for you is going to be a tall order.
どうしたの？
Torakichi said he wants to work backstage this time.
はった押すよ。
叩いてから言うなや。ちゅうか自分ら脚本と監督どうする気や。先輩には無理言われとるんやで。
Stage direction brings up a wide range of issues to handle. Miscellaneous tasks such as getting permission to use the facilities and scheduling the pre-performance practice sessions. Need a timekeeper to schedule stage entrances on the day. Typically, they say that actors should be responsible for as few tasks as possible. Given we're seeking help from outside the club this time, we need to coordinate with them too. Direction is aimed at improving the quality of performance. They need to guide performers on stage during practice. We also acknowledge that 3 years have refused the workload since they have to pursue their future education. Without the 3rd years, the only one capable of performing the role would be Torakichi, the most veteran actor here and the vice president of the drama club itself.
正直すまんかった。
わかればいいんや。せやからその辺まるっとわいが引き受けたる。台本も任せとき。
あんたが？
Izumi is clearly doubtful.
アホ！わいは原告の成績ええねんで。作文なんていつも花丸の虎吉くんやで。
確かに原告はまだマシな方だった気もするけどさ。
お兄ちゃん、暗記物の項目の点取れたら自慢できる点数になるんだけどね。
それは言わんといてえな。
Well, he does read his fair share of books, and having performed as much as he has, he should have a decent understanding of the role. I think it'll be fine.
部活でも最近は台本書いたり直したりするのお兄ちゃんがやってるんだよ。
まあツバメとユウトがそこまで言うなら信じてみるか。トンビがタカを産むという言葉もあるしね。トラが何を産むか楽しみだわ。
昔よったな。台本読んで泣いたって知らんで。
あんたの台本で泣けるとかないわ。何のお話？ずいぶん賑やかだけれど。
Mizo comes over looking interested. It's hardly a surprise given the ruckus we're causing. We have a bunch of people with very dramatic personalities all gathered in one spot.
みんなでお芝居することになったんだよ。
あれ？でも高倉くんと結橋さんは演劇をやめてたんじゃ。
Yeah, but we're making a small comeback for a few reasons. The child-friend theatrical troupe is back in action.
そうだったんですか。そのネーミングセンスはさておいて。あ、せっかくだしみずほもやってみない？
Yeah, we want the sisters up on stage.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと部活は無理そうだから。そっか。残念。でも応援してます。皆さん頑張ってくださいね。
ほうよ、気合十分やで。
私は付き合いでやるだけだけど、まあやるからには全力でやるわ。
私嬉しい。ちゃんと公演できる。みんなとまたお芝居できる。本当に嬉しい。
Tsubame smiles with joy, smiling as tears drip down her cheeks.
リンドさん？
本当はね、公演は無理なんだって思ってた。でもゆうくんがみんなが助けてくれた。ありがとう。本当にありがとう。
なあ、ツバメ、泣かないのね。
This performance was doomed to be cancelled, but we've managed to change that. Tsubame was no doubt prepared to see it fail, so I could only imagine how happy she must be right now.
ごめんね。嬉しすぎて泣けちゃった。
ゆう、泉、演劇部を代表して礼を言うわ。本当、ありがとな。
No problemo, this is what friends are for. Torakichi smiles bashfully into three of his fist bump. We're gonna try to put on the best performance we can, so you're welcome to come see it, Mizuho.
よし、じゃあまとめて師匠に報告してくるわ。
Torakichi waves us with a big smile. For now, we can breathe a sigh of relief. But really, the battle's only just begun. It'll take a lot of effort to pull this off. It's my first performance in years. I gotta make it something to remember.
起立礼
I don't think I will. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and, see you next time. Bye-bye.